The Jack Show with Jack Stockton, celebrating everything entertainment. Join us as we take you behind the scenes of your favorite celebrity interviews, red carpet premieres, and award shows. From New York to Los Angeles, The Jack Show covers fashion, film, music, and television.
5 Stars, a short film written and directed, produced by Todd Wiseman Jr. Listen, you are acclaimed. You have worked on projects. You know, we were just talking before we came live about the Canadian premiere that you were just at. But when it comes to 5 Stars, what's unique about 5 Stars that you've really enjoyed this compared to other projects you've worked on?
I've never seen anyone try to tackle Grand Theft Auto this way. What I see in fan films is people trying to mimic the exact gameplay of Grand Theft Auto and games like it. And so that you have these viral videos where people walk like the characters and drive the cars like you would see in the game. What I'm doing here is commentary on the sort of violence as entertainment and trying to look at that through a slightly different lens that, it's in a way we haven't seen.
Well, I'll tell you what, for those who haven't seen it, you're going to want to see this because what got me was the McLaren that you used and the freeway chase. I said, this is big time.
You know, we had a lot of support from the city of Tampa, Florida, where I grew up and returned to after many years in New York and LA. And they're building a film industry there that is really conducive to big production value. So they let me shut down a big miles and miles of interstate freeway to get this thing done.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Like I said, my eyes were this big just watching it. And the young actor that you had, how fantastic was he?
Milo's incredible. I saw him originally in Anatomy of a Fall, the Oscar-winning French film, and was blown away. I think everyone was blown away by his performance in that film. When I premiered my feature film, The School Duel at Deauville, we just met on the red carpet. We were about to walk down. He was, he's a lot more famous than I am, so he was going to walk down first. And I had been working on this project that had been bubbling, and I was like, you know what, that could be the kid. So we had a conversation, and I thought it was cool to look at this from the outside in. He's French, and I think what we export as America, as our culture, a lot of it is our games and entertainment and, our bloodlust. And I thought it would be interesting to see that through the lens of a French, someone not from here. A lot of people from outside the United States, this is the only way in. It's through games like Grand Theft Auto.
So now, Milo actually came out to Florida to film this, correct?
Yeah, he did. He had only ever previously been to the United States once, and that was to attend the Oscars in Los Angeles.
Wow, yeah. Wow. Now, how long did you all spend shooting this film?
That is 3 packed days. That's
only 3 days?
Yeah.
Now, you want to talk about organized and systematic. Wow.
Yeah, very, very. We had a great team, great big team. Tampa, Florida. I can't plug it enough. We have an amazing crew, resources down there, and a really supportive film commissioner, and we got it done.
Well, it's fantastic. And I want you to know that there's a lot of creatives, young directors, producers, writers that are thinking about doing short films. What advice would you give to the young creatives today?
I've directed and produced all sorts of short films to varying degrees of success. This one I made, after making my first feature, because it's sort of meant to be an internet piece. But the short film is a way to practice, but if you're trying to use it to get on the map, there's some rules I think that I've seen at work. One is don't try to pack a feature film narrative arc into a short film. It's almost impossible to do. Try to make it anecdotal. That would be my one bit of advice. Look at other short films that have worked. See if you can identify what's working in them and do that.
That's great advice. That's great advice. I think so many people, there was a block of time in the early 2000s where creativity and imagination kind of fell to the sidelines there for a little while, And the same people making great films and great projects, you would see them quite often, but I've never seen more creative beginners, people who are trying to introduce their projects and want to start imagining again. I'll tell you what, a huge shout out to the 21st HollyShorts Film Festival this year, because boy, do they have a great lineup.
Yeah, I attended years ago with a short starring Christopher Abbott called The Exit Room, and it was cool back then. I expect it'll be even cooler now. They've been at it for a while.
No, absolutely. And we will be there on the closing night, August 17th. 5 stars for all of you. Please look at the trailers. Join us in Hollywood. You've got a huge fan here from the Jack Show and our whole team. We're very, very impressed. And we just thank you so much for taking the time with us today on the Jack Show.
Absolutely, Jack. It's been a pleasure. It's great. Thanks for having me on.
You got it. We'll see you in Hollywood next week.
All right, bud. See ya.
All right.